Let's start with the session today, guys. So we discussed about the vision, mission, micronis, message, pitch. Now we will be talking about the step two, which is the visibility. So what we discussed last time, we'll just quickly recap on that part. So we discussed about the mastery of skills, problem severity, problem of its competition, and as well as are you passionate about that problem? Right? So we discussed about this part. We also discussed why 90% of the businesses fail because of the lack of clarity, belief, discipline. If the people don't believe that I can do, no one can do. Even as a mentor, I cannot help you if you don't believe. If you don't believe, you can believe me that you can do it. And it is possible. Because if I can do it, you can also do that part. Right? So this is the universal definition of success, that we need to build the powerful character and never ever, even if you want to sell anything, even if you want to give anything, our as a farm architect community, it is our very clear principle that we don't cheat people. We don't give something and don't give anything else. Whatever we commit, that we should give. That's the principle we should follow. And if you follow that principle, your success will be in a long term. Maybe initially it will be difficult. Like all of you remember in the workshop, I told you that there are two ways. First way is very difficult, very difficult initially, but later on that path will be very easy. And the another path which is very easy initially, maybe 5 years, but after that it is very tough throughout the life. We always choose the first part because initially it is difficult, initially it is a struggle, but later on what will happen, we will be succeeding, we will be taking to the next level that we require. Yeah, now we discuss about responsibility, resilience, innovativeness, respect, revolution, empathy, and resourcefulness. So we need to be careful about our character, that we are developing our values, because building a great character is a service to the humanity. And we also discuss about the difference between success and fulfillment. Don't ask that how do I make money, because it is not about making a money, it is about giving an impact, making sure that based on the impact we earn the money. We also discuss about the vision, and we also discuss about the mission, the specific aim that we want to live for, die for. So that is the mission statement. Then goals, specific goals, which is financial, health, family goals, or the short term and the long term goals. We discuss about that part. And the task, we do the task. And then we have also done the great ritual. We discuss about the great ritual where we do every day morning the great, which is your gratitude, reading, envision, exercise, positive affirmation, and thriving. All these things we do to make sure that we stay consistent, because if you are not doing your ritual, you will not be consistent in your actions. And this will be a like a subconsciously it is going to impact. You will feel that why should I do this monotonous job every day? But it is going to give you a multifold output when you will do it consistently over a period of time. Yeah, Avinash, Pushpak, clear everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
And why most of the people fail, because they start with the ulta, they start reverse. We discuss about, we will discuss about the positioning. Now we will discuss about this positioning part. Like there are three kinds of positioning. The people in the market today, they do three kinds of positioning. So first is me too. What is me too? Me too is there are hundreds and thousands of other people who are selling same thing. So these hundreds and thousands of people, if they are selling the same thing, there is a too much of competition. There is a too much of competition. And because of that, this positioning is called me too positioning. And if you want to understand in more detail about what is exactly Me Too position, how we can, let's say, go to from Me Too better, next half an hour I'm going to spend that time. Now, what we need to do, let's say, if there is a X vendor who is selling, let's say, I will take the example, let's say MIS. Okay. Now, Y vendor is also selling the MIS. Okay, both are excellent. Both are doing the same thing, both are like Rupesh and Rahul. I'm just taking the example name as a Rupesh and Rahul. Now this Rupesh and Rahul, they both are selling the MIS reporting. They both are excellent in doing their job. They are also using the same tool, which is a Power BI. Now, how you can differentiate yourself? Like both are same, then what will happen in the traditional case? You go for the quotation. Let's say AX quotation is, let's say, 1,000 rupees. Y quotation is 990 rupees. Both are same. Both are providing the same knowledge. Both are doing the same thing. They are also reducing the 15-20%. Another person is also claiming that I am going to reduce your waste by 15-20%. Everything same. Now, with whom will you go? Looking at this quotation, with whom you will go? As a customer or the buyer, definitely you will go with the Y.
Highest cost.
Right? Because he's a cheaper. Now, if X has to be in this, what he has to do? He has to put, let's say, 9. Now, in this case, your X is 900, this is 980. Now, with whom will you go? Of course, you will go with X, right? But this is where, as a farm architect, we don't want to compete with anyone. We want to be unique. We want to be at least either me better or me only. Initially, it might not happen because there will be so many other people who will be selling the same thing. But we want to go from me to me better, and from me better to me only. Now, this particular part is going to give you all this jugglery problem resolve. आपका जो पैसे का जो प्रॉब्लम है ना कि मैं कम करूंगा उससे कम करूंगा तो मुझे ऑर्डर मिलेगा, वो सारा प्रॉब्लम, दैट एंटायर प्रॉब्लम ऑफ a cost cutting or the reducing the cost, that will go when you go for me only positioning, which is called in another word monopoly. Now, there are so many ways that you can create a monopoly. No, you need not to change the entire product. Even you can sell the MIS report, but the unique way that you execute the work, the unique packaging you do. So there are 6P that you will see in a while, how you can create using the 6P. This can be a process, packaging. Then there are 4 more P. So likewise, there are 6P that we will go in a different, that using the process, packaging, your what do you call, positioning. There are different ways where you can go for the P only positioning. So if you are competing with 1,000 rupees or 990 rupees, then you will be always stuck in the competition and you will never get a continuous revenue. So if you really want to go into the particular product development, please make sure that we go either me better and then we slowly move towards the me only positioning. I hope now you understood what is the me too positioning, me better positioning, and me only positioning. Like me better in this case, let's say X person is using, let's say, Power BI, let's say example, with Excel, and the Y person is using, let's say, Power BI with SQL. Let's say this is one change. Let's say X person is using Power BI with Excel only, while the other person can also integrate SQL, also integrate the Oracle and the other databases. Right? Now this is the difference. So what happens? Both are using the MIS only, but Y is, let's say, better. Right? Y is better. So this is a me better position. Now let's say we discuss about the me only positioning. Let's say X is providing the MIS with unique framework, which is patented. Which is a unique framework and which is a patented, and no one else can do that kind of reporting. or no one else can provide that kind of, let's say, patented report. Only and only X can provide. Now, do you have any choice as a customer? If you want to get that part, patented part, you always have to go with that person. Yes or no?
Yes, right.
Yeah. So that is called the me only positioning. So this is the difference between me to positioning, me better, and me only positioning. Now, how do we get the me only positioning? What are the different ways? That part we will go in a detail, and we will also go in detail. Start from customer avatar. What exactly is the customer avatar? That entire part we will start.